I think the hardest part, though, before the movie is made, is providing material that is viewed by total strangers as of value, because you don't have the footage, you don't have everything done. But I think you make a good point. Like, if you can find a way to give value to people, you will get their interest even before you've shot a frame. But how do you do that?
Well, you have to hope for the best from people, and you have to hope for the best from situations. You can't bank on it, you can't depend on it, but anything that you get in return that's positive, you have to view as a win.
Actually, though, I think, Danielle, I could circle back to an experience we had, the Zenobia promo video.
I was just going to bring that up. Can you bring that up and share it?
Yeah, not easily here right now. I can.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yes.
So we did Lorrisa wrote an original musical called Zenobia. It was a multimedia extravaganza. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
But I directed it. We produced it together.
I think Prince of Egypt meets Gladiator. Big ancient world epic thing. Ben-Hur.
But we needed money. So what we did is we created a promo for it on video.
Like people do sometimes with fake trailers.
But we didn't do it sitting with our iPhone. We shot it.
We hired a videographer. I made all the costumes myself.
We shot it. And it was, and then Lorrisa applied all of her film school skills to editing it together, and we worked on it together. And we came up with a
cast of 20.
Yeah, we came up with this beautiful promotional video, because what we wanted to do is we wanted to go out to our town and get funding from the businesses that were local to us
to sponsor
a night where we showed our theater production to the entire town for free.
So a free performance.
Okay.
Yeah, so a command performance for free, subsidized and paid for and sponsored by the local community. So we went to the mayor of our town and we said, hey, we've got this project and we really want the community to participate. Would you help us or point us in the right direction of, companies that might be willing to pony up $250 or $500 and, have their name mentioned in programs and put up their advertising, whatever.
And we were serious. Like, it was set in ancient Syria. It's about the 3rd century warrior queen that took on the Roman Empire.
Yeah, we went to a quarry.
So we had a quarry. Like, how can we make this look like ancient Syria and swords and the choreography and all that?
Right. So we showed the mayor what we created, and he was like, oh, you know what? You don't have to go to anybody. I'll give you guys $10,000 to start.
Closed mouths don't get fed, as they say.
Yeah. So he gave us $10,000 out of his campaign fund, and he marketed it. We marketed it as a free event to the entire community. Come out and see this. And we had like 350 people show up.
Wow. Well, of course, I still had to be my own first investor.
Right. We invested our own money
to start.
We ended up spending about $18,000 on that, but $10,000 of it came from the mayor.
That's crazy.
So,
wow.
But I'm saying also that video, I had to take that on faith and do all the hard work and call in all those favors like we've talked about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you do have a good point, Danielle, that there are those ways to make it happen, but you can't necessarily do it the easy, quick way.
Yeah, it's not. No, you have to package. You're kind of reverse marketing in a sense. You're putting a great package together.
Right. Well, what we had at the time was that I was the artistic director of this theater company for probably 9 years at that point, and I had a track record of success.
So we had a relationship with this person.
We did. We had, like, Money Magazine named our town one of the best small towns, and they named my theater company as one of the reasons why. Okay. So our mayor was very appreciative of that, and he, by virtue of doing what I did and creating value for the community, he was willing to sponsor us. So there's a lot of things that will come back to you, but that was a rare occasion. That doesn't always happen.
No, it doesn't.
But if you're laying down the foundation with doing the right things, having integrity in your work, doing good work, making sure that your product, your end product, is something that's viable, that's commercial, that people will pay attention to.
Yeah.
That's it. That starts building goodwill in the public consciousness, whether your public is on a micro level or on a macro level.